Ladies, gentlemen, this is Impact Investing Ghana and Global GSG activity. Shall we please give them a hand because they are here? It's a beautiful thing that they are putting together.
Impact Investing Ghana, we are the National Advisory Board for Impact Investing represented here in Ghana and also a member of the Global Steering Group for Impact Investing.
So our objectives today are as follows. 1. Shed light on the future implications of sustainability disclosure standards for emerging economies, specifically the IFRS sustainability standards. And 2, gather insights from relevant stakeholders, all of us here, to inform the global sustainability standard setting process. So we are all playing a key role today.
Where there's no impact, you are just ticking the boxes. And so, welcome to this event. We are very happy to be part of it, and you have a very fruitful engagement. Thank you.
We want to listen to you. We want to understand your insights and comments and views of the matter that gathers us here today. But the truth is that we are at a pivotal time at the moment. We know that public money and philanthropy will not be enough to bridge the financing gap to achieve the SDGs.
But I also want to start by commending the Impact Invest in Ghana for advancing the development of impact investment ecosystem in Ghana. By now, we will know that the main objectives of SDG Impact is to help businesses and investors embed sustainability and the SDG into decision-making practices.
Sustainable development is development that meets the needs of the present. So needs for profitability, needs for having access to both basic services as well as pleasure, without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs.
And if you add up all the public budgets in the world, if you add up all the philanthropy in the world, you put that in between brackets, you elevate it to the power of 15, is not enough. So we are in trouble. So if we expect the solutions to come like manna from heaven, from the world of philanthropy, aid, or governmental activity, we are lost. It's a kind of giving up on the world and giving up on the human project on Earth.
What are the challenges you are experiencing and what are the opportunities as far as sustainability is concerned? That is the information that Sebastian and his team want to take along so that in their meetings with the various task forces and in the ISSBs and all the boards and the conversations that are being had, we need to have a sense of what Africa really faces. I believe that is a rationale for the 36-hour journey that they've made. I'll be happy if you have 2 separate sheets, one for the challenges and one for the opportunities.
The first one is that there's lack of education on the ISSB standards, even though it's something that we do, but people don't really understand.
Today's presentation has been an eye-opener for most of the people on the table, so that is what has brought their attention to it. To them, they were seeing it more from the perspective of their customers and not their companies themselves reporting.
If a challenge is a lack of education and a lack of skill, then the opportunity would be that there's a training opportunity as well to build capacity to be able to meet the requirements.
Regulatory work ongoing to ensure that there's full compliance. So we had representatives from Bank of Ghana sharing some of the things they're doing in terms of sustainability reporting.
So we've heard a bit about ISSB, and I just want to share with you that at COP26 in Glasgow, ISSB was birthed. And what happened there was having the G7, the G20, the iOS CEO, and many other organizations all requesting for the need to have a standard that will speak to the global financial reporting space so far as sustainability is concerned.
What can be done at the national level? In earlier breakout session, you identified the challenges. Now we want solutions.
The provision of a practical implementation guide is something we also think would be very helpful. So it's easier for businesses to know what exactly they're doing and how to play with these standards on a very practical level.
Great. So some of the players up that are really important in this area is IIGh themselves, Bank of Ghana, SEC. You're looking at the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources and Ministry of Environment as well. Thank you.
I think the fundamental question for everyone is the same. What do we make of this global agenda, of the global trends, of everything that Madame Senadek talked to us, these emerging requirements for sustainability disclosure?
There are challenges with having resources to do it right. And so the tension and where there's space for innovation is to be able to deliver resources that helps businesses, industry associations to get this right in a way that actually drives competitive advantage.
The capacity building, which will be filtering down to those we give loans to, is very, very important in achieving that overarching sustainability vision that we have as a bank.
Right now, our focus is unlocking capital for even sort of the basic level. So without having some kind of technical assistance.
So for those who are asking, is it beneficial? Yes, this is just to evidence that it is right in Ghana. In fact, that is the first of a type in our sub-region to be able to attract such green finance.
The ISA 5000 will govern every sustainability assurance agreement so that when Fidelity is telling the story, we will come in and say the story that Fidelity is telling is right.
And it's a big thank you to all of you, especially our presenters and panel members, for doing us a very great job. You've given us a lot to chew. We're going back with a lot more from here.